Hey y'all, so I just want to apologize in advance because on some devices this video may seem a bit grainy. You can definitely still hear the quality and still get great advice from it. Please bear with me if your device is showing grainy quality. This is something that will definitely not happen for your future videos. Enjoy!
Other lenders won't even let you get approved regardless of your credit score if you have like over 6 hard inquiries within a 2-year time frame. Hola everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Antoinette. I'm an entrepreneur living here in the Toronto area, and on this channel we talk a lot about building credit, building business credit, getting loans with bad credit, and essentially doing everything that somebody with amazing credit and business experience can do. Because what I always preach is no matter what your current situation is, you can and you will be successful, and you should never allow where you are right now to stop you from where you're going to be. So today, guys, we're going to talk about what hard credit inquiries are and how to remove them from your credit file. Okay, now guys, we have two important terms here. There are soft inquiries and there are hard inquiries. Now a soft inquiry is something that typically only you are going to be able to see on your credit report. So if you go on Credit Karma or one of those websites and you're actually looking up your own credit report, that's where you're going to have a soft inquiry, and that's not going to affect your score. Okay, it's soft, and a lot of lenders and people who are checking your credit do not see soft inquiries. This is typically something that only you see on your own. Now a hard inquiry, guys, is something like car loans or mortgages or things along those lines, where lenders are going to look at your credit score and they're going to see where you stand to see whether they should give you funding or not. A hard inquiry does in fact impact your credit score, and a lot of people do not know this. Now, prior to getting any type of loans or any type of car or anything along those lines, you should always ask the salesman or whoever it is whether this is going to be a soft or hard inquiry. Why? Because once again, a hard inquiry is really going to affect your credit score. Even when you go into some cell phone stores, getting a cell phone plan, because I used to work at a retail shop, we would tell people, it's a soft inquiry because that's what we were trained to do. But some of these phone stores will actually do hard inquiries on your credit, and you'll see it there 2 years down the line. Now, hard inquiries, guys, once again, okay, it does affect your credit score negatively. You are going to lose points every single time a hard inquiry is done. I've seen people lose like 85 points maximum when a hard inquiry is done, and it really does have an impact on getting loans and getting approved for future lenders. Now, there are some lenders out there who may say, hard inquiries, they don't really matter to us, and other lenders won't even let you get approved regardless of your credit score if you have like over 6 hard inquiries within a 2-year time frame. So you want to ask yourself, whatever you're applying for, is the hard inquiry worth it? Okay, and how many hard inquiries are you going to have? Now, the reason I say how many is sometimes you're going out there, you're shopping for a car, for example, right? You shop for a car, you try to get in-house financing, you're not approved. Now that sales agent is going to shop around to multiple dealers to get you approved for a car, right? There's no limit as to how many dealers they can shop around to, because what are they thinking? Cha-ching, money in their pocket. They just want to get you approved for whatever with whoever. So sometimes they'll shop 10, 15 dealers, and every single time that's what? A hard inquiry. So a huge tip is, if you're shopping for a car or something along those lines, ask the salesperson if you can provide them with a credit report to show other dealers before they hit you with a hard inquiry. That way you could at least get pre-approved before it actually affecting your credit. Okay, I've been in situations where I get a no, okay, and then I'm just like, okay, well, take my credit report and show the finance sales agent before hitting my credit again. Because if the first person said no because of my score, now you're going to hit multiple people and my score is going to decrease, and that's going to do what? Decrease my chances for future loans. Now, hard inquiries, guys, they are not hard to remove if you know exactly what you're doing and you connect with the right people. There are 3 ways in which you can remove hard inquiries from your file, okay? You can call in, you can do it online, or you can send registered mail. Now, this is just coming from my experience. I always say, let the experts do what they're good at and you focus on what you're good at. I've been in situations where I've said, let me try calling Equifax myself. Get on the phone, they ask really hard questions, you don't really know how to answer it. It could be a recorded line, you could say something wrong, and then boom, there goes your chance of removing hard inquiries and increasing your credit score. You could send a registered mail and not really know exactly what to say. You may not even know whether your claim for the hard inquiry is valid or not. And then you could also do something online and perhaps do it wrong. I always say, let experts handle it. We'll get to that in a second, okay? Now, when it comes to hard inquiries on your report, like I was saying before, it really can have a negative impact on your score, and getting rid of them is not as hard as you may think. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is pull up your credit report and actually take a look at it and review it and see what's there. Go through every single line on your report, and if there's anything that you do not recognize, circle it, highlight it, put an X beside it, check mark it or something, mark it so that you can reference back and you could get help for that line. Okay, now once you see something you don't recognize, you're now going to want to sit down and write down the reasons as to why you don't recognize it. Was it not you, right? Did you not authorize it? You don't know where it's from? Like, you need a valid reason in order for it to be removed. So you're going to want to write that reason down. Once you have what you're going to be disputing and you have a reason, you can now move on to the whole dispute process. And this goes back to where I was saying I recommend getting an expert to do this for you. I know a very reputable company called Crown Credit Pro. They actually dispute hard inquiries, they dispute collections, they dispute things on your file that just do not make sense, and they know what your rights are as a consumer. A lot of us simply, we don't know what our rights are. We don't understand the laws. And sometimes even when we do dispute, we don't know what to say. So it's so important to connect with experts and people out there who will help you, because I always say it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? You focus on paying off your debt and fixing your credit and paying your bills on time, and allow the experts to dispute and manage other things for you. So again, Crown Credit Pro, highly recommend them for any disputes, anything in collections, any credit advice that you need. They have free consultations. You just go onto the website, you simply register, and they will help you out. Guys, you can get hard inquiries removed from your file in no time, and that will in turn increase your score. Once you have a valid reason as to why it should be removed, it will be done. All you have to do is make sure that when you send that registered letter, it makes sense, which is why I recommend going to the experts. Or if you're calling or if you're doing something online, get the advice that you need before you actually do it, because in a lot of cases, you might only have a few chances to rebut if they say no. So you want to make sure that when you do it correctly, okay? Now, again, there are some lenders out there who do not care what your credit score is. If you have a certain amount of hard inquiries, they will not give you a loan. And this is simply because they can see that you've been shopping for something and you're not getting it. So why should they give it to you? So don't think that because, oh, well, my credit score is okay, or my credit score is good, or my credit score is amazing, I don't have to remove hard inquiries. You do. And if you did not authorize anybody to do multiple hard inquiries without your consent, if you did not authorize that, it can be removed. If the account is not in your name, it can be removed, right? Sometimes you have to have written or verbal consent, and the lender has to prove that you gave the consent to actually do a credit check on you that is going to be a hard check that affects your score. If you did not consent, if they do not have it in writing, if they cannot prove it, it has to be removed. They can't prove it, they remove it. Can't prove it, they remove it. So again, guys, Crown Credit Pro could definitely help you remove hard inquiries or anything you need from your credit report that just does not make sense. And if you're not sure whether it can be removed or not, it does not hurt to pick up the phone and call them and ask for advice. Guys, I am on the verge of building my personal credit. You guys know I've gotten loans. I drive a Tesla. I do a lot of amazing things that I did not think I was going to be able to do. And it's just a matter of me connecting with the right people and getting the right advice. So Crown Credit Pro is definitely going to help you guys out. I hope this video brought you value. And also, I just want to say thank you so much for 11,000 subscribers. We are on the journey to 12K now. This journey has been absolutely amazing. The fact that I'm able to provide you guys with the knowledge that you need to be successful puts me on cloud 9. And Meet you at the top, cause the bottom is too crowded.